So the name of the game, as you can already tell, spin the wheel. But this is QC, Queen Cast, so we're gonna call it. Let me bring you on this side. We're calling this Spin the Crown. Y'all see my little crown? Let me do the bell. She's clapping. Spin the crown. All right. So my homegirl Evie is gonna start off. Oh, go ahead, girl. Let me see.
Big money.
Big money. Ooh, take a pic. What does it say?
It says embarrassing moments.
Yeah, how you gotta go for the first one?
I know.
Embarrassing moment. Okay, so tell us your most embarrassing moment. Hey, soulmates. Welcome back to QC. It's your girl, Queen Joe here. This is episode 7, y'all. And as you can see already, my decorations is given 4, right? It's my favorite season, actually. I love the colors. I love the cinnamon apple smells and all that good stuff. So this is going to be one of my favorite episodes because of the season. And also because I'm about to be chopping it up with one of my favorite soulmates, y'all. I have my sister on the show today. She's actually my church sister, y'all. Yes, we was in church, y'all. We grew up in the Catholic Church. We did the whole reading the Psalms and all that good stuff. So we've known each other for a while. And she's actually one of my biggest inspirations to start a podcast because she actually started her own podcast way before me. So I learned from her a little bit of watching her do her thing. I was inspired by watching her do her thing. So I'm just happy to have her on my show finally, y'all. Yeah, so help me welcome to the show my homegirl, EB. Woo! Yes, welcome, girl. Yes, let her give her a second, y'all. Adjust her mic, get comfortable.
That's it.
Yes. We want to bring it in just a little closer.
All right, let's do that.
Make sure we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, welcome to the show, girl. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you. And I wanted us to actually just jump right in and start talking about your podcast journey, girl. Tell the people all the G's.
Okay, so my podcast journey started in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I know I had just ended a relationship, but I know in 2019 I felt called to talk about shadow work.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started with that topic, it was because a lot of us want to get into relationships without fixing the things about ourselves that we need to address before we get to the relationship. So I felt like doing that deep work was very important.
Ooh.
So that's what led me to my journey.
That's the shadow work.
Yes.
You know, I love the name of the show. But I never got what it was. That's dope. I like how you came up with that. And how long exactly did you have it running, or is it still?
Not yet. It is paused for the moment because I kind of want to change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was running from 2020 to, I believe, 2022 even.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You did your thing, girl. Yeah, it's like I told y'all, she was one of my inspiration. I love watching you do your thing. You had it on all platforms. She was doing audio podcasting as well.
True.
Yes, and they could probably still listen to some of the episode's still out there, right?
They can. It's still out there. So I still have it available for people to listen. And I do see that it is downloaded weekly. So people still listen to the podcast. Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. So I feel like I still have a platform to jump right back onto.
Facts. And that's how it should be. Tell people, whoever's listening, want to watch on, to let them know where to find.
It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify.
All platforms?
I believe it's on iHeartRadio, but it's on most platforms. You can easily listen to it on Google Cast or something like that. Chrome, I don't know, but it's on multiple.
There's so many
streams.
different platforms. I mean, like, that's a good thing, but then it gets overwhelming.
It does.
Oh my gosh,
it does.
I gotta put it up here. I gotta put it up there.
But it's on the major ones, and you can find it.
Facts. Yes. Check on all your major platforms for her podcast, y'all. And then we got a few more topics, y'all. We're going to discuss a couple of things. And then we're actually going to end off this episode with a game. So I wanted her to just jump into her podcast. I know I just jump her into it, girl, because I'm so excited.
right away.
I was so excited.
And I do look different. So you'll pull it up and it's shadow work with AB Maria. My first name is spelled EBI. You'll easily find it. I do look different because I was wearing the beautiful weaves that she used to install for me.
And now, yes, that's another journey. Her dreads, yes. I told y'all, this my sis, okay? I was her hairstylist. I used to make her wigs, do her dreads. I started her dreads journey, but then I couldn't. I'm always all over the place. I couldn't keep her. And to be honest, I'm not like a loctician. I don't specialize in dreads. I just do a little bit of urban hairstyles. But because of that, she had to go somewhere else to continue her journey, but it looks beautiful. I'm looking at it right now.
Thank you. I know. I feel like that was like the hardest thing for me is that when I couldn't continue my journey with her, I was like, this is hard because I've been going to you for years to get my hair done.
Yeah. I know.
It's been over like 11, 10 years. Like it's been like maybe 15 plus.
Yeah, definitely since that we knew each other or that you've been, because the hair thing came after.
It definitely came after, but I'm trying to figure out when. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
right
been a long
around
time.
the whole time I started. I feel like since I opened the shop, you was like one of the first people.
I was. Once I heard she was doing hair, I was like, knock, knock. Let me in.
I know, because Staten Island don't really even be having that many.
Yes.
Don't got nothing out here.
And then you have to trust people with your scalp because they might pull it out.
Yes.
So.
And then we had a moment where every other shop was actually closed down during COVID. Oh my God. Tell me, how was that for you?
So COVID was interesting because it's just like, as a woman, you need your services.
Oh, girl.
Right?
Yes.
You need to get your nails done. You need to get waxed. You need all the things, your hair. And when that's closed, you're on a struggle bus. But
you're on the struggle bus.
It's like we're all looking like Chewbacca with long nails.
Give me all the struggle buzz. Yeah, no, COVID was crazy.
It was crazy. And the crazier thing about it for me is like, there's different aspects for it. People have their like struggles with it, but I was working in unemployment. So I work as an account executive at an unemployment agency, and we work for the employers. So there was like a lot of layoffs. There was like just a lot happening at that time. And I remember like even working weekends to like get work done. But then the other thing that I remembered about like COVID and how crazy it was that I remember feeling kind of like unsure, like everything that was happening with like BLM and the movements and etc. Like it was kind of like looking at experience, because being raised Nigerian American was very different, but like we're all categorized the same because we all have the same skin color.
Yes. Oh my God. Before you even go past that, hold on. Girl. Listen, y'all, I'm going, because there's a whole episode where I might even have her come back. Now that you even said that, she just foreshadowed a whole episode I have for like the next season, y'all. We're going to get to it, but that is perfect. That is a perfect topic. The difference being born African and then experiencing the cultural difference from African and African American. Like, I want you to actually elaborate on that a little bit more.
So the interesting thing was like there has been like a lot happening when it was like COVID and the protests, et cetera, and people talking about their experiences. Yes. And my experience was very different because you're right. Mine was very different because you know, I was raised with different like values. I was put in different like social situations where I was surrounded by
Nigerian.
As a Nigerian. And I was born here, but I was raised, I have two Nigerian parents. It was a very Nigerian household. They did not fall short on their teachings. But because of that, I even realized that when it comes to dating African American men, because we're raised so differently and our traditions and value systems are different, there's usually it's been hard. Like it's not easy. We all have the same skin color, but that doesn't matter. I've dated Caribbean men, and it's different.
It's all different. And people just, that's what it is that we're all boxed into this one category as Black people. But it's like, no, there's actually a bunch of different culture within that. Like African American culture is a culture of its own. African culture is a culture of its own. Caribbean culture is a culture of its own. Though we're all dark, we're all Black, but yeah, so I'm definitely going to have her back on for that episode where we're going to dive way deeper into the difference, the culture difference. Actually, that's actually the name of that episode, cultural differences. And we're going to, yes, I just let y'all know, I just spilled too much beans, but I'm excited that she even brought it up, y'all. But like she said, dating is already hard enough as it is, y'all. And she mentioned the differences. Girl, how's your dating life right now anyway, speaking of that? I know. I felt that. Oh, I felt the sigh. Yeah, let's take a drink. We got a drink on that.
Well, it's okay. As I stare like bright-eyed. I mean, it's hard because I would say ever since I changed the way I show up with dating and with men, or just like in general, and
your perspective, right?
It's been better and understanding and being clear of like what my needs are, being more soft. Like it took a lot of that for me to realize like what I needed. And then I really started to vet men better. And when I vetted men better, I was getting men that really were trying. But at the end of the day, what I was realizing is that men aren't necessarily aware that they're not ready.
Right.
So
they're confused.
It's really, I really have come across men where it's just like, I really want to be with you.
Right.
And I really want this to work, but I'm realizing I haven't even done the work I needed to show up for you because you are being 100% and you've been amazing.
Right.
So there's been that, and it's tiring.
Yeah, definitely. And that's great that you're even able to see that on your part, like to look at it from that point of view. Like I haven't done that, like, you know what I mean?
They take accountability. That's nice.
Right, to take accountability. It takes a lot. And that takes in knowing yourself too. Yeah. Actually, for her to be like, because it's not one, I don't like to talk one-sided, be like, oh, forget men. But so, we take accountability for ourselves. Like, I'm going to prepare myself. But I feel like you said, men don't even know when they're ready. They never actually take accountability. That's some of the problem. Like, you guys need to be able to, it needs to be able to be said, like, this is not my time.
Right.
I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not ready for this just yet.
Like people crave companionship, and I understand that. But it's like, be clear that that's all you can offer. Right. Don't come in offering everything and then ends up realizing that you really don't have it. Yes.
Right. You can't really provide that everything that you, girl, I know, y'all. Get it together, people. Get it together. But that's enough of the men talk. That's enough for y'all.
Yes. Because please, I don't be tired. I would drink this all.
We would finish the mic on that topic. But I told you guys that we do have a game. Stay for y'all, so let me pull out the game. I have to do a whole little set change for the game. Not really, but yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna take this flower down. So the name of the game, as you can already tell, spin the wheel. But this is QC, Queen Cast, so we're gonna call it. Let me bring you on this side. We're calling this Spin the Crown. Y'all see my little crown? Let me do the bell. She's clapping. Spin the crown. Okay, so I'm going to put this here for a second, and then I'm going to take this. This is a quick set change, y'all. Let's take this down.
Right, you're here with us, enjoying the journey.
Right, enjoy the journey. Facts. Okay. I probably just broke that head a little bit. Okay, let's take the skull. Skull got to go too. Happy Halloween. I mentioned 4. But it's around Halloween time right now. So happy Halloween is my little skull thing there.
And I am the person that's always in denial. So I'll always have my feet out. Sometimes my legs out. This is going to keep me warm at the top.
You're in when the season
I'm always in denial. I hold on to summer. I get mad when people like talk about fall in August. Like, first of all.
Not fall in August.
Like September 22nd.
Not the date. Yo, I be ready. I love the layering. I love the multi-layer, the jacket, the cardigan. I love it.
Same.
Yeah, but you just don't want to.
Not too soon.
It's because you love the beach.
Yes.
This girl lives on the beach.
Yes, I do. I've worked remotely from the beach too, and I'm not afraid to say that in the public.
So if you're watching, boss, I'll be on the beach.
They approve. approved it. They approved it.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it if they did. They're like, if you
dope.
want to take your laptop, like it's all about getting the work done and being responsive to clients. But
that is dope.
yeah, and it's great. But yeah.
Okay, I gotta set this up in a way where you guys can see it and she can see it. So we got the setup going. This game is called Spin the Crown, guys. All right. So my homegirl Evie is gonna start off. Oh, go ahead, girl. Let me see.
Big money, big
money. Big money. Ooh, take a pic. What does it say?
It says embarrassing moments.
Yeah, how you gotta go for the first one?
I know.
Embarrassing moment. Okay, so tell us your most embarrassing moment.
So I was like 13 or 14, and I was like dating this boy on the block or several blocks away, right? But I remember thinking I was so cute and I wanted to like chase after him because he hit me. When I tell you, and there was like, we were like in a basketball park. There was like a row of other boys there.
Oh my God.
Yo, when I tell you, I was wearing sneakers that were probably a half an inch too big. And I toppled.
I'd be so
in
nervous
them.
when everybody watch, all of them sitting there watching you.
And I fell and I skid. Like it wasn't just a fall. I didn't plop. I just skid across the floor because I tried to grab him. If y'all ever seen the movie The Boys and A-Train like grabs people and drags somebody and killed them, that was literally me like being tossed from one end to the other. Well, not tossed, to be dramatic, but that I will never forget that. I was so embarrassed that day. And they made fun of me too. The guys that knew me, they tortured me.
Of course they're going to, yeah, guys be low-key bullies.
They are. They are.
They'll find anything to laugh at, yo. Oh, man. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go next, y'all. I'm playing along this time. But I want y'all to be able to see so y'all know that we're not cheating. So I'm going to spin it, and then my girl going to read it for me, okay? What you said, money? What
big money.
Big money. Big money, big money. Ooh. What I got?
Yours says, tell your best pickup line.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
because I don't got no pickup line. I don't be trying to pick up nobody.
Well, say you were in a position to. What would you say?
Oh my goodness, what would I say? That's a good one. Hey, King.
Ooh, men like their ego strokes.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. I actually love calling men king because I love calling even my girlfriend's queen because the name is not really just like a me thing. It's like we're all kings and queens.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. I happen to be your favorite queen though. So
there's
go. That.
You heard it here first.
That. I'm just your favorite, but we're all kings and queens walking this beautiful earth. So I do refer to men as kings. So if I had to go for a pickup line, it would be, hey, king.
I'm going to use it and tell you how it goes.
Yes, girl. Yes. Go ahead. Let me see. Do another one. Let's do another one.
All right. Let's see.
Ooh,
big money. Big money. Be good to me now. Oh, can we spin again? That's embarrassing moment.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
They just want you to just be spilling
everything. Like for what? Oh.
What does that?
Friends with any of your exes?
Ooh.
No.
Are you?
No. Because I've been in just like several relationships, like no more than like 3 or 4. But I feel like my picker wasn't always right. Like I've picked people that ended up being like people that had like very dominating personalities. I didn't realize I was attracted to men that were very assertive. But then at that point, I was picking men that were dominating because that's what I took as assertive. And then they were just I couldn't be friends with those
them
people.
Afterward. Yeah, no. I'm not friends with my exes either, so I can definitely relate to that. I don't see. I mean, if I'm not like I'm not against it or anything, but it just hasn't happened yet. Normally, my relationships when they're done, they're just done. I don't I don't feel the need to keep you around.
I have a lot of friends, and I have a lot of really good girlfriends. I don't need exes to be my friends if it didn't work out. If it didn't work out,
because what y'all even gonna talk about?
Something went wrong, and you did me wrong, and we don't need to be together. We're gonna be friends.
What are we gonna be friends about? And I have a lot of exes that actually offer that, like we should stay friends after this relationship. But then it's like, what are we friends about? What am I gonna check on your new girlfriend? Like, how's the new relationship?
Right.
Like gonna complain to me about your
Right.
new. That's just that's odd.
Yeah, it is. So I don't do that. I don't do that. I mean, I've remained friends with guys that I've dated because lately those guys have been really kind and nice. So yeah, but then it's very distant. Like we're not hanging out, we're not grabbing a coffee or anything like that. And
it's just mutual kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
and it's very black and white. I'm a very black and white person, so we're not doing a. Hey
Right.
girl,
like those, right?
Come through.
X with benefits.
Right. I don't do that either because that gets scary and that gets hectic.
That's confusing.
Yeah,
I don't like being confused. It's like when it's done, we're moving on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Period.
That part. All right, I'm gonna go one more time. Well, maybe not one more time, but I'm gonna go this time. Big money.
Yes.
Big money. I think we're not spinning it hard enough. One more. Woo. Big money, big money, big money. What I got?
Oh, you have the same one. You have to spin again. Pickup line.
Woo.
I mean, unless you have another one that you can come up with.
What is it?
What are your... What? Oh, you need again. That's the same question I had.
Oh, are you friends with your exes?
No, that's different. Actually, I'm sorry. I needed to read that.
Yeah, that's why I was turning it.
What are your current vices?
What's vices?
Anything that's like a bad habit or
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Current vices. I mean, I have one that's been just. I mean, we're not gonna talk about that though. No. Whoo.
I feel the tea just brewing.
My parents don't be watching. My kids, everybody. So let's see. Bad habit was. Oh, I think here's a good one. Here's a good one. Dunkin' Donut.
Oh,
girl.
Yes, the addiction is real.
Girl, I be picking up quarters from my car. I be at the drive-through like, hold on, I got paid tomorrow, but I need the coffee.
She's like,
I'm like. That cold brew. Girl. Yeah, that would definitely be a bad habit, I would say, because it costs so much money, yo. Apple has this thing. I don't know if it's Apple or TD. One of them people do this thing where they send me, I think it's Cash App. They send me how much I spend each places a month. Yo, girl, when I see how much I spend at Dunkin'.
Oh my God.
When I see that,
I'm funny.
Girl, I'm like, no, I got to do something better. But yeah, that would definitely be one of my current vices.
And let
What's
me
yours?
spill a little tea, right? Because it's not just that's a vice though, but like there's people of us that like enable her. So in her shop, go ahead, go for it.
Yo, I gotta ring the bell to enabling me. This girl, y'all. I know earlier on the show, let me put the bell down. Earlier on the show, we talked about how she was I was a hairstylist. Girl, she used to bring me coffee. Every
time. And I knew her order because it was the iced caramel coffee. Yes. And she loved it. Just milk, sugar. And it was always a medium. And I just always picked it up. And I was like, so that was it.
And I love her for everything.
You know what? I should have brought some today.
Oh my God! Yes, she enabled that vice. Yes, she does. Yes. Well, tell me one of your bad habits or vices. Ooh, I put you on the spot.
Right, you did because I think, I mean, it's like kind of like.
Spill the beans, girl.
It's like beans. You don't want to say which one.
Right, no facts, no seriously.
It's like, how many do you have?
Yeah.
But I think because I can be so black and white with things, it seems like I'm very calculated and cold. But it's the way I protect myself.
Right.
And I think it can become a vice because people then tend to think you don't have feelings. Doesn't mean I don't care, but this can be very bad or get like, I'm looking at the bigger picture. So, I don't know. Would that be a vice of mine?
It could be. It could be like putting up like a war.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's exactly what it could seem like. And I feel like because I am an overthinker, that's also the reason why I'm that way. But
I can definitely relate to that. I agree with you. I'm an overthinker too. Yes. So analyzing and trying to figure out what you really mean by what you said. Because, there be some things underneath. They be talking, but there be things underneath it. So I got you, girl. That could definitely be advice. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the Spin the Crown. I'm going to have my girl EB end this off. She's going to do one more spin. Let me see. Go crazy, girl. Big money, big money.
Oh, she said go crazy.
Go crazy, go crazy. Big money. Let's see. What did it land on?
Oh.
Spin again.
Yes, it's a repeat.
Again? Oh, spin it harder.
That's actually good.
It's good.
Yes.
What is it?
What's a dating pet peeve?
Ooh.
God, there's so much someone's dating on here. There's actually other normal stuff on there.
We just landing on all the dating
It's
questions.
like spill all your tea now.
Yes.
While on camera. Because this ain't gonna happen again.
Dating pet peeve.
What is a dating pet peeve of mine? Man, I gotta think about this one because I feel like oh yes. Oh no, I have one.
Ooh.
I have one.
You got one? That's my gun song.
Taking me out. I can't. All right. So one of my pet peeves lately is that I think when people are dating multiple people, it is an option. You can do it. Mm-hmm. But if you have the ability to date multiple people, you have to be able to pour your all into each thing. I think people date multiple people and they give just fractions of themselves.
Right.
And I
trying
think
to spread herself out.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the pet peeve about that is like, we're born as whole people. We should be giving our whole selves. Mm-hmm. So that's one of my dating pet peeves as of late is that people that want to be so calculated on if I do this and then this can happen.
Right.
Come correct or just don't come at all. So that's a dating pet peeve of mine. Yes.
I love that. That is, it's like if you want to do it, figure out how you can give your all. I love that. People, I hate when people half do things. Like don't come near me with that half doing the energy. Give it all. Like I'd be like, do it with your all. Don't do it at all.
Yes.
That's literally how I feel. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Do I have any dating pet peeves? Ooh.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I can't. I think I wouldn't call it a pet peeve, or I guess it could be, but more so just like men not supporting my career. Yeah, I don't know if I could call that a pet peeve, but that grounds my gear.
That's a pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve.
Yes,
it's like not supporting. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That is
support your career. A lot of women I've realized that are established or successful or like very ambitious. Right. It's hard. Like that's a very high conversation on the list because it's true. You want a partner to support you.
Yeah. And it's because then it becomes very like one-sided. And I think as an entrepreneur, especially, it's like you become dating an entrepreneur, you become automatically like an assistant.
Yeah.
Like seriously, because we're still building, we're still growing. So for me, that's one of my biggest thing. One of my key is like if you cannot like physically or even mentally I think even mentally more for me. Yeah, like you have to be able to mentally add support, like help me grow in my career. And if you aren't able to do that for me, and that's like no bueno, that's a red flag, that's a pet peeve. Like I can't deal with that. Yeah, so that would definitely be my biggest.
Yes.
My biggest dating.
Queen expects the right treatment and the best.
Listen, nothing less. Nothing less. Okay, guys. All right. So on that note, right, I think, first of all, not just queen, all of us, because once again, we are all queens. Okay. So we all deserve the best treatments. Okay, guys. So that is actually the end of the show. I'm going to ring my bell one more time. Woo! That's the end of Spin the Crown. That's the end of the episode. Thank you guys for hanging out and chopping it up with me and my girl. Let's do a little toast.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. She's going to be back, guys. Actually, I told you guys, a couple of my friends are going to be repeating guests. I'll call them up on here. We'll chop it up whenever we got some tea to spill, okay? And she's actually a podcaster like we talk about. So she's the best to have as like one of my repeating guests on the show. So look forward to seeing my baby again.
Yes.
All right, but we're gonna wrap this up. See you guys on the next episode of QC. Make sure you follow the show on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, follow my homegirl too. Actually, give them your Instagram.
Well, it's very simple. It's EBI.Maria.
You heard that? The good talk you throw you off.
But please message me and let me know how you came, because I declined.
Oh yes, she's not like me.
lot.
Y'all follow me, Queen Joe. Everybody be following me, but she's just more private.
I'm very protective of my space.
Yes,
and yes,
yeah.
But
yeah, so DM her if she don't write you back. DM her. Make sure you look for her podcast on all streaming platforms. It's called Shadowworks once again. And I will see you guys next time on QC. Bye, soulmates. Mwah.